you doing there, folks? Welcome to another Top 10. This week we're going to be looking at some spooky, scary mods. So dim the lights and pull your underwear up to your nipples, cause this shit's about to get spooky as hell. Also, Average Baiters recently started up a Twitter account, so don't be shy, come check us out on there. We'll leave a link in the description. So let's get to Average Baiting, baby! At number 10, we've got Evil Detective by Grinnigan Urchin. Now this mod adds the outfit the protagonist detective wears in the Evil Within video game to the Commonwealth. For those of you who don't know what the Evil Within is, it's actually a survival-based horror game that's too terrifying to play alone or with the lights out. Have you ever been so scared that you try to get away but you can't get anywhere because you're panicking like a fucking madman?
Oh shit! Oh god, please, oh fuck, come on, man, oh fuck!
Well, that's how scared you feel after you play the Evil Within, put it that way. This game centers around Sebastian as he's pulled through a distorted world full of nightmarish locations and horrid creatures. Which sounds to me an awful lot like my last serious relationship and a night out with her fucking friends. Nightmarish locations and horrid creatures. Now, the Evil Within is the epitome of scary fucking horror games. I mean, it's scarier than most horror movies. Not that all horror movies are scary. I mean, I didn't find The Ring all that scary because the girl would call you up and warn you before she came to kill you. See, that's a very thoughtful serial killer. Lets you get all your shit together before she comes and twists up your fucking head. You know why these horror movies aren't that scary? It's because you always expect the killer to be there, right? The perfect serial killer is the one that gets you where you least expect it. If I were gonna design a serial killer, I would make a serial killer that swims up the toilet bowl when you're having a shit, spreads your ass cheeks apart, and just punches you in the butthole until you die. He would punch your shit right back up into your asshole. That would be fucking terrifying. I'd never shit again. That would be the end of me shitting. Now this outfit just looks incredible and it has excellent textures and meshes too. If you want to get your hands on this great outfit, you can craft it at the chemistry station under its own category. This outfit is just an awesome addition to the game and one that can be enjoyed regardless of whether you wanted to add something scary or not. To me, this mod is immersive as it just adds an epic outfit for your character to wear around the Commonwealth. I rate this mod 1 cat with a shit ton of street cred.
You need something, I'll get you. For the right price.
At number 9, we've got Cannibal in Concord by T9X69. Now, this mod adds a new house location in Concord, which is just twisted as fuck. This is the type of house that if you saw it in real life, you'd be like, nope, I'm out of here, fuck that. But whenever you see it in movies, there's always that one person who's like, hey, you know what we haven't done today? Get murdered. We should go in and just see what happens. It looks like something out of the movie The Hills Have Eyes. It's just got bodies and dead parts all over the fucking place. Now this house mod is very unique as it adds a mini quest to unlock clues and access separate parts of the house as you learn more of the chilling secrets that the house holds inside. The mod is based off of a real cannibal by the name of Albert Fish. Now some of the short stories that can be found throughout the house are made up, but others are actual quotes from this sick fuck himself. This mod isn't only scary as shit, but it's actually very thought out as well. This is one of the only mods on this week's list that actually fucks you up mentally as well as visually. So that's a nice addition, right? Now traveling the halls of this house may be gross and unsettling, but it is really interesting to find clues and stories as you unlock the mysteries of the previous occupants' sick appetite for flesh. Now this isn't like other house mods, nor is it like other quest mods. This doesn't have you murdering enemies every 2 seconds. Rather, it tries to fully entangle you in the story and history of the house itself, making you really question the level of depravity a person would need to occupy such a residence. I rate this mod 3 ducks that don't know how to swim. Hey, you gotta be on top of the water, you stupid ducks! At number 8, we've got Halloween Michael Myers by Wapedell. Now this mod adds the iconic mass murderer from the Halloween movies to the Commonwealth, as well as his infamous kitchen knife that he uses to kill his victims. Now if you want to acquire this outfit, it will be located in your inventory as soon as you load a save with the mod installed. Now this outfit definitely looks a lot like Michael Myers from the Halloween movies, and this is one scary loner fuck. Apparently Mike Myers is pure evil, and when he's not killing people while they're having sex, he's starring in movies like Shrek, and Shrek 2, and Shrek the Third. Or I think that's another guy. Have you ever noticed that the killers never talk in these movies? I wonder why that is.
I'm gonna stab you so fucking hard. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? Stop laughing at me. You're about to get stabbed in the face. Would you stop laughing? This is serious. You stop laughing at me. I am a serious killer.
Now, Michael Myers is supposed to be the epitome of evil. He kills his entire family while he's still a child, and then 15 years later comes back to his old neighborhood just to kill more teenagers while they're trying to fuck one another. Now, these teens, just to be clear, are easy as fuck to kill. Now, Michael Myers is one of those iconic movie villains. He's one of those guys that no matter how many times you shoot, burn, or rape him, he just keeps coming back. This mod is a chilling addition to Fallout 4 that may break the immersion, but it definitely adds to the shit in my pants. I rate this mod that one expression that just says, "Hey, I didn't know you could smell my lady farts." At number 7, we have Road Flares by Matza Human. Now this is a simple mod with a large effect in the game. This mod adds road flares that can be placed down whenever you need to add some light to a dark area. This mod adds to a spine-chilling atmosphere with its red overtone that leaves objects in the distance barely visible until they come into the light. What really adds this mod to this week's list is when you're traveling the Commonwealth at night. It can be unnerving to throw a road flare every few feet just to see what's up ahead. Then whenever something scary reveals itself from the dark, unforgiving Commonwealth, it's enough to make you poo in your adult onesie pajamas. Road flares, aside from adding to the ominous surroundings at night, also add to the game's immersion, giving the players a lore-friendly way to illuminate the Commonwealth at night without using mods to increase the light on the Pipboy or changing the gamma settings in their game. This mod is an entertaining addition of Fallout 4 that can really change how often you choose to travel at night. Either you enjoy it because you're brave as fuck, or you avoid it like crazy and just start crying uncontrollably every time the sun goes down. I rate this mod one creepy tickling photograph. It's all fun and games until your weird Uncle Gary touches your penis. At number 6, we've got Spooky Scary Skeletons by More. Nothing says scary like missing all your fucking skin, right? This is a really fun mod that lets you play as a skeleton in the post-apocalypse. Look how skinny this mod makes you. I mean, it makes you unrealistically skinny. If nothing else, this is every modeling agency's wet dream. It's because of body images like this that girls everywhere have a distorted image of what it means to be beautiful. This mod allows you a few different variations if you want to dress up like a skeleton or a zombie thingy. Before you're able to craft these outfits, however, you'll need to craft the blueprints for them, which can be crafted at the chemistry station. Once the blueprints have been crafted, you'll be able to go back to any chemistry station and craft the skeleton outfits under utility. The only outfits that are available for the skeleton are the ones that are craftable at the chem station though. This means that you can't just put any old outfit on the skeleton frame. This mod is very unique, and it can be a lot of fun to run around the Commonwealth pretending to be a skeleton or a zombie. To me, this just fits into the game really well. It might not be fully immersive, but I'm sure you could come up with a reason as to why it is. I mean, there's already giant scorpions and shit. I mean, a skeleton walking around doesn't seem all that far-fetched. I rate this mod 2 penguins trying to ignore the fucked up furball behind them. At the number 5 spot, we've got the Pipboy Flashlight by AK Celsior. This mod adds a new version of the Pipboy light to the game. Now this mod combined with any other mod that makes exteriors or interiors darker would create a very unique and terrifying atmosphere for the player. This light includes dynamic shadows, volumetric light, and a unique light spill. This will definitely help prevent you from running into a spider web in the dark, which is terrifying as fuck.
It's in my hair! It's in my hair!
Now simply put, this makes the Pip-Boy look a lot more like a flashlight when it's turned on, having a more focused point of illumination and keeping everything outside of that lit point dark as fuck. This is a lot different than the vanilla light that tends to light up everything in every direction a certain distance away from the player. Now this mod has a ton of customization options, including but not limited to 120 different light textures for both the Pipboy and Power Armor, 10 different distance settings, 2 emitter positions, 2 sets of sound effects, alternative third-person animations, offset first-person light meshes, and more. This is a wonderful mod that really makes nighttime absolutely terrifying. It adds to the overall atmosphere, and it makes every time you go around a corner a truly nerve-wracking experience. I would highly recommend this mod to anyone who wants a more intense atmosphere when the sun goes down. I rate this mod 4 guys who like blowing on unnecessarily large instruments. It needs to be 20 feet long. Any shorter just wouldn't work. At number 4, we've got Gore Overhaul by Nero1N. Now it's hard to have a good horror game without the necessary amount of gore to go along with that excessive violence. Now if you want to bash someone's head into little pieces in realistic detail, you can. This mod overhauls the gore in the game, making it more realistic and believable, which goes a long way not only when looking at scary mods, but also when looking at mods that add to realism and immersion in the game. This mod is a lot of fun if your idea of fun is seeing brains and eyeballs in great detail after you shoot someone in the face. I don't know about you guys, but if I can't see some brain matter after I shoot someone in the face, I just don't feel sexually excited enough to spank my penis. This mod, combined with enhanced blood textures and live dismemberment, completely changes the way the game looks and feels and can really transform this game into something truly horrific. But like in a good way, you know? Fallout has always been a gory game, however the gore isn't always the most convincing compared to other games in its genre. This mod tries to ameliorate that discrepancy and make Fallout 4 even more realistic in terms of gore. I rate this mod 1 lady who will only fart to the side. Watch out people, she's getting in position. At number 3, we've got Friday the 13th with Jason Voorhees by Wapedell. This outfit is based off of the main antagonists in the Friday the 13th movies. Now, I don't know as much as I would like to about the Friday the 13th movies, mainly because I found out they don't let you back in the movie theater after you pee in your underoos. I'm sorry, Mr. Movie Theater Man. I'm not perfect. And sometimes peeing in my underoos makes me feel less afraid. Now, there are multiple variations to this outfit once you download it. Some of the variations offer protection, and others are just for show and they're titled cosplay. All of the versions are available in your inventory as soon as you download it. Now, although not all the different variations of Jason Voorhees are in the mod, there is still quite a few different styles to choose from, so you can go from being a confident murdering lunatic to a crispy one. Whatever your playstyle, really. I always thought it'd be a really interesting twist if Jason Voorhees was actually afraid of the dark.
Oh fuck, what was that? Hello? Hello? Is anyone there? Keep it together. Keep it together, Jason. Keep it together. Hello? Is anybody there? It's just the wind. It's just the wind. It's nothing. It's nothing. Just keep it together.
Now, I did some actual research on the Friday the 13th movies to find out what the plot was all about. Now, it gets a little confusing. Apparently, it starts when Jason's mother started killing camp counselors because they failed to watch her son and he died by drowning. Then in a twist, Jason wasn't actually killed in the lake, but he let his mom believe it anyways because he's a fucktard. He then goes around killing more camp counselors for killing his mom because she was killing them for letting him die, which he didn't. Now, if only they had water wings at his kids' camp, all this shit could have been avoided. This mod also comes with an axe and a machete because Jason really likes to stab and cut people with those objects in his movies. This mod even adds the iconic music from the movies so you'll feel ominous as fuck when you go around stabbing settlers in the Commonwealth. This is a great addition to the game. It's scary and unique, and it can be a lot of fun to just dress up like an iconic serial killer from the Friday the 13th movies. I rate this mod 1 surefire way to get 0 respect as a police officer. At the number 2 spot, we've got Darker Nights by Unforbiddable. This mod makes nights in the Commonwealth even darker. Interiors are also affected in the game as well, making them even darker if they're not well lit, but if they are well lit, it still makes them a little bit darker. This just adds to the realism of the game, giving every environment a more realistic lighting effect. There are several levels of darkness to choose from depending on how much of a bitch you are. If you're a chicken shit little fuckboy, then you can just pick the dimmest fucking setting, right? It's basically like running around the Commonwealth with a fucking nightlight. Or if you got them big old balls, or you got a girl over you're trying to impress, you can make it the darkest setting, which is basically pitch black, making it scary as shit. Now, there are also realism elements that come along with this mod that affect NPC's ability to detect you in low lighting situations. This mod also comes with an optional alternative night vision mode, which changes the night vision in the game if you're not a fan of the vanilla night vision. There is also a 24/7 night mode that can be enabled, which makes it night 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So you can't just sit in a chair and wait for the scary time to be done anymore. You'll actually have to run around in the dark, scared out of your fucking mind.
It's in my hair! It's in my hair!
This is an excellent mod, and it really adds to the realism of the game, making Fallout 4 even more immersive. I would highly recommend this mod to anyone's playthrough of Fallout, regardless of whether you wanted to add to the scary factor or not. I rate this mod one hipster who thinks mountain bikes are just way too popular. Yeah, it's awkward as hell, but I'm the first one to do it. And at number 1, we've got Vault 1080 by NVIDIA. Now, some of you may know NVIDIA as they are one of the companies responsible for making graphics cards for PC gaming. Actually, I'm a little bit biased because I've never owned anything but NVIDIA cards, and I think they're pretty great. Now, this company wanted to show off the power of its newest 1080 card by adding a uniquely lit quest to the game. They did a wonderful job as the lighting is beautiful and unlike anything I've ever seen in Fallout before. Now, just to be warned, this quest mod is likely to be a little bit more performance heavy than your average quest out there, so just keep that in mind. Now, this mod leads you through a foggy, murky marsh to the ruins of an old church. Bright shafts of light guide you through the shadows of Vault 1080, which contains 3 large levels of buried secrets and hidden horrors. As you travel through this dubious environment, you'll start to uncover the story of a misguided congregation that embraced the darkness and sickness in order to survive. Now, exploring this old vault is a truly unique experience that makes my balls tingle out of fear. This mod is definitely spooky enough to make it to the top of this week's list. But what really makes it stand out is that it could make it to the top of just about any top 10 list with its excellent design, its convincing story, and its completely original environment. I rate this mod one baby. I fucking the shit out of a plant for no reason at all. Now, we've seen a lot of violent mods this week, but I can honestly say that I have never pictured killing anyone ever for any reason. That's just not like me.
Sure, let me just stop what I'm doing to talk to you. I'm being sarcastic. Leave me alone.
Now you're gonna get it, Marcy! Now you're fucking gonna get it!
What gave you the idea we're friends?
Thanks again for tuning in to another Top 10. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, maybe just go ahead and tickle that subscribe button with your fingers.
Tickle, 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 tickle.
And I hope to see you again next week for another Top 10.